Hi everyone, it's KP. I hope you're having a lovely holiday season. As a gift to all of you, we are choosing our favorite episodes from the nightly and re-releasing them just to make sure you get to hear all that goodness. I am choosing the episode where we get to talk about how hot Bear Grylls is. This is near and dear to my heart because he is hot. Thank you again for listening. We all super appreciate it, and we hope to help your nights be a little cozier, a little more fun, a little more pop culture-y. Happy holidays, my listeners, and I'll see you in the new year with new episodes. Hello, everybody. What a pleasant evening. I'm KP.
And I'm Sophia. Welcome to the Nightly on Hatch Plus, where you can sit by a campfire without smelling like smoke.
Isn't that great?
What a dream that is.
Yeah.
But I kind of like the smell of the smoke, too.
I do,
to be
but
honest.
the next day, I'm like, get that off of me. I'm like, day one smoke, lovely. When it's going into the washer, I'm like, I can't smell stale smoke.
We have to get rid of this. Dang it, I have to burn all my clothes.
Which is going to make them smell like more smoke. Oh my goodness.
Exactly. Until they're incinerated.
You just can't win. How are you, Sophia?
I'm pretty good. I'm chilling tonight.
Yes.
I'm absolutely freaking chilling. I'm doing well. I finished my book today.
Oh.
I was reading The Road by Cormac McCarthy.
Oh, okay.
And I finished that, and I'm feeling proud of myself.
Yeah.
So.
I think I read that one at some point. I finished a book 2 days ago, and dare I say, I didn't like that one.
Dang it, what book did you finish?
I just kind of got it because the cover looks good, and it was sci-fi, and I like sci-fi, but man, I was counting down the minutes until I could finish it.
Ugh. Wait, what was it?
Oh.
You don't remember?
What a good question. I think it's called Scattered All Over the Earth.
Never heard of it.
And it was about language. And I started it and then I realized it was a trilogy. And I was like, oh, no way. We're not getting anywhere close to finishing this one.
Nope.
But now I'm on to a better book. Really good.
Okay. What's the book that you're on to now?
Martyr. You know this one?
Okay. That was actually ended up being a do not finish for me.
Oh.
Not because it was bad, just because for some reason it was hard for me to get into.
Sometimes they're not the right time for the reason of the season.
Yeah, maybe I'll go back to it. I mean, I've literally heard amazing things, and I did actually enjoy what I read of it. I just, for some reason, was not feeling called back to it.
Yeah, I think coming off of a real stinker, I'm liking it a lot. It's all context, you know?
It is all context. That makes sense.
And if the author of Scattered All Over the Earth is listening, it's not you. I'm really sorry that I called it a stinker just now.
It has nothing to do with you, and you're actually one of the most talented writers in America and beyond.
You are so good to me. I did think it was funny because the cover appealed to me, but I will say, the hook to get you in was 2022 shortlisted for an award. And I was like, that seems like a lot of different, kind of qualities to put on it. I said, let me know if it wins. I don't need to know.
Did it win in 2022?
No. Shortlisted for an award I've never heard of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes they just want to have that emblem.
Of course, I haven't been shortlisted for anything. Again, author, you're wonderful.
Or have I, that I know of. Maybe I have been, and then they just never reached out because it didn't come to fruition. But
we're 2 years from now, we're Variety's comics to watch, though. I do know that.
Yeah.
I've heard the murmurs.
Yes. I have 4 more years to be on Forbes 30 Under 30, so we'll see how that all shakes out.
So, as we talk about things beyond books,
Yep.
Is there anything you've been really mulling over in your head? Anything you've been curious about this evening?
Yes. Something I've been thinking about a lot is extreme sports. I heard, basically, I love extreme sports because I find them highly interesting and I love watching documentaries about them. So I've watched a lot of documentaries about obviously I've watched all the rock climbing ones.
Yes, there's a lot of those.
That is the beginner's level, in my opinion, for the documentaries on extreme sports. I've watched all of 100-foot wave, which is like big wave surfing.
Right.
I
Yep.
don't know if you know about that. And what else have I indulged in? I also was thinking about this because someone recommended to me the like F1 documentary on Netflix.
Oh, sure. People really go nuts for that one.
Yeah, really, really liked. But I just find them incredibly interesting. I was thinking about like the Red Bull games.
Yes. I'm frequently thinking about those.
That is something that it was kind of like a flash in the culture that I think about a lot. But yeah, I'm intrigued by extreme sports. It's not a sport that is extreme necessarily, but I just rewatched the movie Wild, which is where the woman walks.
Bird watching or something.
Oh, no.
Nope. Never saw a bird in her whole journey.
She was.
She didn't see not one single bird. I'd like to fact check that.
I think she sees a bird, but it's not bird watching. She walks like 1,000 miles.
I'm sure she saw one or two.
But she definitely saw some birds, for sure. Sorry to shut you down so quick, but the movie about bird watching? No.
Yeah, I'm realizing why I thought that, which is after a breakup, I got into bird watching, and it was around the time that movie came out, and I thought, she's just like me. And I had never seen the movie, but I needed to be relatable in that time. Grasping at anything.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And in a way, you guys were going through similar things.
Yeah, she walked 1,000 miles. I saw, pigeons.
I saw pigeons. And what about it?
Yes.
Where do you come to extreme sports from?
Yeah. I will say my take is that I think they are cooler and more impressive than the Olympics. That's kind of my take. Is I really liked the X Games when they were at like the height of skateboarding. I thought that was really cool to tune into.
Yeah.
And I do think Red Bull, I'm still getting the clips. I know you think it peaked relevancy-wise. I think we're just getting started over in the Red Bull-averse.
It's still highly relevant to you.
Some of us never left.
Some of us are still living in the Red Bull games.
Yep.
Okay.
I would like to know if you've seen the greased up pole competition.
No. I would love for you to tell me about the greased up pole competition.
So that one's really important to me. That is sort of like a tree length, a really long, and I like that I said tree length as if they're one size, but a large tree.
Yeah, I know. We're thinking the same size.
They grease it up, Vaseline it, butter it, whatever it is. They grease that pole right on up. And at the end of that pole is a flag. You have to run from the edge of the cliff, run. It's all greasy, and try and snatch that flag at the end of the pole.
Yes.
And it's very hard.
I do kind of know what you're talking about. That is crazy.
I'd rather watch that than, most Olympic sports, I'd say. Tennis,
Okay.
I'd rather watch grease pole.
So the thing about me is that I love watching the Olympics, but I also love extreme sports. So I'm not like fully disagreeing with you, but I think I might like watching some of them equally. Like for the Olympics, there's a lot of things that I don't care to watch, obviously. So I think like I would probably enjoy the whole of the X Games more than I would enjoy the whole of the Olympics. Right?
I think that's really fair. And honestly, what I will say, I'm going into the Pillow Fort Library right now because the breadth of extreme sports does range really wild. I kind of forgot that surfing and water is a whole 20 of them. So they separate them really cool, which is they separated by earth sports,
by earth, wind, and fire,
water sports, snow and ice sports, and then air sports.
Yes,
which I think is sick.
I'm seeing one in this book that I would love a definition for, which is Zorbing. Do you know what? You don't know what that is, I'm assuming.
That's the most extreme sport name. I just looked up. I flipped to what it is. Can I describe it to you?
Yes, please.
You're gonna really freak. Zorbing is where a person rolls downhill inside those huge transparent inflatable balls.
Wow.
You've seen a Zorb.
Of course I've seen a Zorb. That to me, I'm like, almost how is that a sport even?
I am wondering what's the goal? Fast, speed, or is there obstacles?
Maybe there's obstacles. I am wondering, how do you better yourself at that? So in the book that we have, I'm just seeing a photo of Zorbing, and it's just, someone kind of
sort of
careening down a grassy hill in a huge see-through ball, which is really cool. Do you have an extreme sport that if you had to do...
Slacklining.
Oh, you think you'd be best at slacklining?
I've done it a few times in college.
Yeah.
And that's brave of me to admit, by the way. And
of course.
I've done it a few times in college, and I do have really good balance. I don't have great hand-eye, but I have pretty good balance. I could get up there. and I could stay up
Okay.
there. And I
Okay,
think,
you got that low center of gravity.
yes, pear shape. Yes.
That's not what I said.
Say what you mean next time.
I would never say that.
And when I did it in college a few times, and of course I did do it because I had a crush on a boy that,
Literally, of course.
listen, tale as old as time.
Look, it's actually worse if you were doing that of your own volition.
100%. Doing it to chase a dirty, unshowered boy is my rite of passage as a college adult. And I was pretty good, and I did buy my own slackline. That's how into it I felt.
And did you ever use your slackline that you bought yourself?
I would say once, yeah. Probably one time on that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is not an extreme sport at all, but it is like really spiritually similar and related to slacklining, which is that my dad kind of out of nowhere sent me like one of those portable hammocks that you can put up in the park.
Yeah.
Which I think people actually would call mocking. That's what my friend told me. That they called it at her school. And I said, this is so lovely. It's really not like in line with my vibe or spirit or personality. So I gave it to my friend.
Who appreciated it?
Yeah, I was like, you will use this like at least twice, which is more than I will use this.
Yeah. I do think I have like a few camping gear things that I'm like 364 days of the year. I'm not touching this, but I'm excited when it comes out that one day.
But one time it's going to be highly relevant.
Yeah. I have like one where you catch the wind in the inflatable couch. Have you seen people sort of run on the beach with those?
Yes. That is really fun.
Really quite comfortable.
Yeah.
I got sent it for free, so it wasn't really like I was like passionate, but I'll sing its praises. I have a good time.
That is really beautiful. To catch the wind in your couch.
Yes, and that's the next book I'm reading, which I've been excited for.
It's kind of a stunning sentence.
Yes.
The wind beneath my couch.
Mm-hmm. So I'm looking up another one, by the way, which confused me as much as Zorbing did, which is helibiking. And it appears...
Wait, let me guess first before you tell me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to visualize helibiking. I mean, you're biking in the air. Somehow, the bike is flying. The bike must be in the air.
It's hella biking.
I'm biking hella around.
Hella biking on this one. Say no to chairlifts and catch a ride in a helicopter. Hella biking is perfect for searching and discovering new lines, exploring new terrains, and turning the mountain into your canvas. So it appears that you are just dropping from a helicopter in your bike onto the trail.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That seems like what that one is.
And how do you survive that? Like, how is that? You have a parachute or something?
I don't think you do. It looks like they get really quite close to the ground and then you sort of just like ramp down.
Okay. Cool.
And I think that's what makes it the extreme, I would assume.
Oh, yeah. It might even just be getting dropped off in remote places.
Which I will say, for having it as the first word, it's not that much about the helicopter. That's just sort of the first way you get there.
So the helicopter is actually not connected to the bike.
Yeah, it would sort of be called like bus restaurant. It's like you just took the bus to the restaurant.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't really part of it. Well, can I ask also, now with the documentaries, what was your thoughts on the F1?
I haven't watched F1 yet because that was the one that was recommended to me. And I was like, that is right up my alley because I love documentaries about extreme sports. So have you watched it at all?
No, I had a NASCAR phase.
Yeah, I feel like people have been getting into it.
I think it's like quite thrilling when you know what's going on, but I did lose the interest just as fast as I gained it.
Totally.
So I think F1 might hit the same for me where I'm like,
okay,
smitten by knowing a little bit, but I don't want to know. There's like a jumping off point where I'm like, I can't learn any more about this. I've reached all I need. But I did just kind of recently watch that. I'm really obsessed with like the climbing ones, and I know they're for the beginners, as you said. But it's
not. I just think it's an entry point. I just feel like that's the one that like a lot of people have seen.
Nims Purja with his 7 peaks in 14 months or something.
Oh, I haven't watched that.
Okay, that one.
I should watch that.
That's an extreme individual. There's like 7 peaks that are above 8,000 altitude, which is like the death zone. So like human life cannot
necessarily exist, but if you're really special, sometimes it can.
And if you have sort of 100 tanks of oxygen, you can make it work.
Yeah, totally.
So he decided to do those faster than, in like right succession, faster than should ever be possible. Because you should really only do like 1 a year, because it's like you have to train and there's only like 2 months you can get to most of them.
Yeah.
but he did all 7 of them in 14 months, which is like
Wow.
absurd. So he did,
Wow.
K2, Everest.
I want to watch that. I want to
good.
watch I really like the climbing ones are some of my favorite ones. Like, obviously there's Free Solo, which we all kind of know about.
Yeah.
Alex Honnold, who doesn't have the fear center in his brain. If only we could all be so lucky, then I'd be doing stand-up comedy all the time. But talking to Alex Honnold, I'm like, have you tried doing stand-up comedy before? I think it'd be really easy for you.
If you like mountain climbing with no parachute, you're going to love open mics.
I have an amazing idea for you.
In this climbing one that I just watched, they were like, so we went to a Britain guy that knew this climber who was like held the record for the youngest British guy to ever to summit Everest, and who pops on the screen but Mr. Bear Grylls.
Wait, who is that?
Oh, now this is exciting. Bear Grylls used to have a show called Man vs. Wild, I think it was called.
Oh, of course I know Man vs. Wild. I watched that show as a child. That was like me and my mom watching that for sure.
Me too. I like those shows.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's like genuinely so sweet and nice, and he would eat the wackiest stuff. I felt like he, to me, was akin to Steve Irwin, where it was like positive attitude,
totally
smiling through it all. Can't believe this is his life. Great vibes.
Oh my gosh, wow. I need to revisit that show as well.
So Bear Grylls was not just like a kooky guy survivalist. I think he was like the youngest British guy to summit Everest. There was more backstory than I remembered, and he appeared on my TV again. It was nice to remember the guy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to look up a little more on Bear, because I am like, if he has this much lore that we didn't know and we used to watch the show, because I watched it when I was a child also.
Yeah, I watched that like definitely with my mom.
Yes, that was like of the age too where Survivor was just kind of coming out. Like there was a lot of people interested in survivalism. All right, I'm going to give you some Bear Grylls lore drop here, by the way.
Okay, please.
So he has a second black belt in Shotokan karate.
Okay, period.
As a teenager, he learned to skydive.
Of course.
He was like a part of the Royal Yacht Squadron in sailing.
Okay.
This is all like before he hit like 20.
Also, sorry, like he's sexy. I'm looking at a photo of him.
Oh, wake that up. He sure is.
Just so you guys know, we have a bunch of photos of Bear Grylls in the pillow fort. We have a bunch of posters of him hanging up.
Thank you to the librarians for putting that in.
Because he's cute, so know that.
He is cute, and I think he's like a loving husband. Been with his wife since 2000.
Oh, wow, he's young, too. He must have been really pretty young on that show.
I guess so, yeah, because he's 51 now. So 2006, he was 30.
30.
Something like that.
Exactly.
Great. Oh, and Bear's his nickname. Okay, real name Edward. That makes sense to me.
A little bit sense to me.
I was always a bit curious why this British man was named Bear.
Yeah, of course. I wonder if that's a common nickname for Edward, but okay. That, you know what? So I've learned so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's really something. That was a good show.
He is something.
He's something.
Yeah. This is like kind of related. I really want to go to an American Ninja Warrior gym.
I think that would rock.
So badly.
I know.
Which is like, for the uninitiated, that was also a show, American Ninja Warrior.
Yes.
And I guess, I don't know, they just have these gyms that are like basically obstacle courses, like intense obstacle courses where you just have to like do all of these different, you have to like jump on things and like twirl around and scramble and climb. And I think it would be so fun.
I see that people starting their kids like so young on those too. I also think I'm sure with every sport, you starting young is like half the battle.
Yes.
To get like good at it. Because I'm like, gymnastics, figure skating, it's like these people started at 18 months. Literally. That are in the Olympics. So it is like
out the womb onto the balance beam.
I mean, all of them, I'm like, you can't start any of these. I'm looking through back at our list that started it all the extreme sports. And I'm like, I don't think you could start any of these at like 22 and be good. Like these, you all have to start at like 12.
Watch me.
Except you. Everyone except for you. I'd be worried.
Well, I'm going to get really good at helibiking. So watch out.
That was the one that really spoke to me.
And gorking. Is that what it's called? Zorbing. I'm going to invent a new sport called gorking. And y'all don't even know what that's going to be.
Gorking could be good. Gorking could be really something.
Gorking is going to go crazy.
I think the skateboarding, I think skateboarding, when I think extreme sports, I do think skateboarding. But do you have a separate one that like your brain goes there?
Well, I think squirrel shooting.
That is really interesting.
So I think jumping with a squirrel suit on.
That can't be what it's called. Wingsuiting.
Okay. I'm like, no, it is called squirrel suiting. It's because you're putting on an outfit that turns you into a sugar glider.
Yeah, you're not wrong about the like mechanics.
Yeah. But if you look up squirrel suiting, that will also come up.
You're going to get to the right place either way on that one. Would you do that?
What is it called? Sorry.
Wingsuiting.
It's called wingsuiting? No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't jump into a canyon. No, of course not. No. I would never do that.
Maybe like if it was indoor into like a foam pit.
Of course, I would do.
I would like that.
That's why I need to go to the American Ninja Warrior gym. I would also do the thing where you're like in the tube with the air blowing, which seems kind of similar.
I've seen so many people have so much trouble in those, and it's really funny.
I know, it's really funny when they're struggling. Yeah, I feel like we probably saw the same video of like a girl on TikTok who was really struggling with that.
Having such issues getting up in there.
Yep.
I'd like to give you your flowers and give you your justice because I just did one more look on wingsuiting and you are completely allowed to call it squirrel suiting.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yep.
As always, I'm coming out on top.
Never been wrong a day in your life.
I was so adamant when you tried to say no. I was like, no, it is called squirrel suiting.
I didn't look at the bottom, the sort of addendums, which is,
yeah.
You can even call it birdman suiting, bat suiting. But I think squirrel suiting is like immediately I know what that was. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Look. And that's how language works. So
language is so beautiful. And so is sleep. I think now that I know we were all very right about everything extreme, I think I'm going to go hit the hay.
I think I'm going to do the same. I can go out on a high knowing that I was correct.
Yeah.
Good night, KP.
Good night, Sophia.